All right. Shalom. Shalom. Now, before I get started with this lesson, I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Call Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Chakodash. Give a double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace, love, and salutations towards your hopeful elect. This is Mr. Silly Personal Truth. I'm Brother Zakaria, coming at you from the GMS Temple in the church. And as you can see through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, I'm back at it with another lesson. Now, in today's lesson, we're just going to talk about how this is not our rest, okay? And what I mean by that is, Babylon the Great, aka America, all right? For those who are over here and living in this place, this is not our rest, okay? Don't let the things that you guys see on social media, and this message for me too. We can't let things that we see on social media, affect us in a way to where we fall into it. All right, your lustful desires, the things that you want to do, whether it be drinking, partying, etc. Man, all right, we're not in those times. We're in the high time that we shall wake out of sleep. We're in the high time that Esau, Edom, all right, our main enemy, so-called white people, according to the Bible, hey, you guys gonna soon, come down with that great wrath, and the Lord, He's gonna come back and save the nation of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So again, without further ado, we're just gonna get right into the scriptures. This is Micah 2, start from the top, and as you can see, the title right there says, "Woe to oppressors." Who's been oppressing the whole nation of Israel? Again, which consists you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, so on and so forth, the 12 tribes of Israel, these so-called white people, and the people that's joined hand in hand to them to get a piece of the pie, so to speak, that help them afflict us even more. These other nations, man. All right, so verse 1, this Micah 2, and start from the top, it reads, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand." Now, we understand that the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. We understand that the same wicked nation, the same wicked individual that is speaking on is Esau, Edom, and those who join hand in hand to them, man, okay? They've been blessed with the sword, all right? And I'm speaking about Esau, Edom, of course. This nation of people have been blessed with that sword, the fatness of the earth. So yes, all right, this earth is given into the hand of the wicked. They control things. They run things. All right, so it says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds." Yes, they do this day in and day out. All right, just like we work from 9 to 5, 5 to 5, however your schedule is. They just spend most of their time and energy having summits and meetings and, bubble talks, or however you want to call it. They do all these things to oppress the nation of Israel more and more, okay? And it's evil. Ain't nothing but bad times. How can we show Israel a bad time? All right? Let's give them, Let's do a thing called C19, the C19, okay? Let's do 9/11. Let's set up false flags and see what's going to happen. All right. These are the people that you guys worship, that you guys love so much, right? These are the same people who are doing these things to us, man. These are the same people who raped, robbed, and murdered all of us, man. Okay. Verse 1, "When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand." They have the power to do so. Okay. And while they have that power to do so, they're using that power through Yahweh Shah, because it's the Lord that gave them this power. It's the Lord that gave them the earth, the fatness of the earth, the sword, etc., etc. All right. But they use this power for evil. Okay. They use the same power that they have to destroy the whole world. All right. Rob it of all of its minerals and resources. Warring after each other, man. Causing war through violence, through terror. Okay? They use their blessing to terrorize people, man. They use their blessing to kill people, man. Okay? Verse 2, "And they covet fields and take them by violence." There it is right there. They do all these things through war and violence, through hate. This is the same individuals that believe that they're above God, that created the earth and the heavens, which his true name is Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. They think they're above Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Okay? You got big islands of plastic all in the ocean. Oil spills. Okay? Random explosion, random earthquakes. I mean, there's a lot of weird things going on the planet Earth. Why this devil is in rulership. Continue on in verse 2. And take them by violence and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. Yes. Which goes all the way back to who? What's our heritage? What do our heritage go all the way back to? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay? And so on and so forth. We've always been persecuted. We've always been killed off, cast away, talked about. Especially when those curses came. But there's going to come to a point in time to where, man, when this place ends, hey, that's when we're going to have rest. All right? No more sighing and crying and complaining. Teaching our neighbors. We're going to have those new bodies. We're going to have the law, statutes, and commandments written in our inward part, man. Okay? According to his promise, which is within these scriptures, man. Now, I'm going to go down to verse 10. Matter of fact, before I even go down to verse 10, I'm going to bring out Nahum. Give me 1 second. Nahum 3 and start from the top. Just to further push my point on what I'm talking about this evil-ass nation. Esau, Edom, okay? It says, woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. There it is right there. Through their violence, okay? They robbed us of our riches. We fell from our stature, our glory. We've been castaways, called proverbs and bywords, okay? They stole this place, America, from who? The Reubenites, the Gadites, all right? Issacharites, you so-called Mexicans, you so-called Seminole Indians, okay? And you other tribes, man. This is all this man has ever done. Woe to the bloody city. It is a bloody city. It was built on blood and it's going to end by blood. Remember, you have a thing that's called reap what you sow. Continuing on in verse 1. It is all full of lies and robbery. Yes, look at this place. There's a number of lies. Come on, man. You can marry a tree or a turtle. Are you serious? That's a big lie and a big fairy tale philosophy. A boy can come up to a grown man and woman and say, hey, I want to be a girl, or a girl can do the same thing so I can be a boy. That's nothing but lies, man, and confusion. Okay? And it says, in robbery, of course. I'm pretty sure all of us can know how these people are robbing us all the way still to this day. There's always some type of form of robbery. Whether it be through taxes, through your banks, some payments, some BS laws, contracts, you name it. There's always some type of form of robbery when it comes to the nation of Esau, Edom. You so-called white people, you so-called Caucasians. The prey depart of not. And that's all I had with verse 1. Okay? He preys on us all day. These are the same individuals who get rich off our backs. We doing hardcore physical labor. And these are the same group of people. Before they go to bed at night, they probably got another $200 million in their account. All right. And then they kill about 1,000 so-called Negro, Latino, Native American. Ain't no telling what type of evils they're doing. How many sacrifices they're doing on the left-hand side. And the scriptures talks about these things, against principalities. All right. Just roughly paraphrasing that. That lets you know, man, this is not our arrest, man. This is a fight. And we have to fight this great fight of faith. And with faith, man. Which is of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Now, going back to Micah the 2nd chapter in verse 10. Now I'm going to read verse 10. It reads, arise ye and depart. Yes, arise, stand up. Stand for something, Jake. Okay? Stop standing behind, social media. Stop standing behind, the so-called black woman, Puerto Rican woman, the so-called Mexican woman, wherever tribe you are. Okay? And, hey, stand upon your feet, man. Arise. According to Ezekiel the 37th chapter, hey, we're living. We were made to live through Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So arise and stand strong on this word. If you say you believe, and depart from this place. When it says depart, really means to spiritually detach yourself from this place, man. All right? Because this place ain't nothing but BS. Let's be honest. These churches, BS. The food, BS. Hell, I'm going to say this. Even video games, BS. You can ride to a store and see about 10 car accidents. This whole place is nothing but BS. So depart from it so you can get saved, man. Lord willing, we be a part of that number to get saved. Continuing on verse 10. For this is not your rest. And it's obvious this is not our rest. Well, you gonna make you some money and mess around with some chick and go to the Dominican Republic, and you think that's really true rest? You think that's true rest? That's not even true rest. Sounds cool and all. That ain't true rest. We're gonna get real rest in the kingdom of heaven. It says, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction. It's not even a regular destruction. It says a sword destruction. A lot of people gonna get caught with their pants down through that grievous death. It's so specific, man. Not to get too deep into it, but imagine that individual who knows he's a Hebrew Israelite, who knows the name, and he just never gets right. And then he get hit with a missile, man. He gonna understand when he come back in that everlasting shame that whatever he was doing in the world, it destroyed him. Okay? Depart away from this place, man. Don't get too caught up on a woman. Don't get too caught up on, the next new wave, a trend, so to speak. And realize this, pretty soon, Esau Edom, all right, he's going to make sure that this MOTB, the C-HIP, the small device that you need to put within you in order to buy or sell, okay, free or bond, he's going to make that, believe it or not, it's going to be a trend. Because that's what our people are into, trends. Depart from this place, man. All right. I'm going to bring out Hebrews 4 and start from the top. And it says the believer's rest. This is when we're going to enter real rest. And let's do Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Start from the top. Let us therefore fear, lest a promise being left us of entering into his rest. Any of you should seem to come short of it. For unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them, but the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with the faith in them that heard it. Because you're going to have some individuals that's going to hear by faith, and you're going to have some that's going to hear it and still reject Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay? You're really supposed to benefit off of this, profit off of this, be made alive, rejoice, Glorify Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Grow in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Not forsake this thing. What you gonna do? Go back in the world? Have a drink or two every night? Go out clubbing? It gets lame after a while. Okay? Not being mixed with the faith in them that heard it. For we which have believed do enter into rest. And I'm not gonna lie, man. To be honest, when I was in the world before the truth, I didn't really feel like comfort like that, or have a sense that, hey, soon I'm gonna have, some type of rest until the truth. Now we understand, man, the rest is coming. That glory is coming. That rest is coming. When you can wake up knowing that you're not sinning and that you're not gonna ever sin again, imagine that. But it's gonna happen. We just gotta keep fighting. We gotta keep being patient. It says, as he said, continuing on to verse 3, as I have sworn in my wrath, if they shall enter into my rest, although the works were finished from the foundation of the world. For he spake in a certain place of the 7th day on this wise, and the Most High did rest in the 7th day from all his works. And that's very, very important, to keep the Sabbath. And it's not from it's not from Sunday to Saturday each week. All right? The Sabbath is based on a new moon. Just look up the word new moon. Matter of fact, look up the word moon on Etamon. And it's going to say new month. Okay? So continuing on, verse 5. And in this place again, if they shall enter into my rest, seeing therefore it remaineth that some must enter therein, and they to whom it was first preached enter not in because of unbelief. And remember, the unbelief is going to die in their unbelief. That's in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. Where it talks about the unfaithfulness shall die in their unfaithfulness. The unfaithful, shall die in their unfaithfulness. If I'm saying that right. But it's something along those lines. Just roughly paraphrasing it. The only ones who's going to actually enter into that rest, enter into the kingdom of heaven, all right, and to be delivered are for those who's going to believe in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. You can't get on the chariot not believing in nothing. Okay? It says, again, he limiteth a certain day, saying, and David, today, after so long a time, as it is said, today, if ye hear this word, if you hear his voice, harden not your hearts. For if Yahweh Shah had given them rest, then he not afterward have spoken of another day. There remaineth therefore a rest to the people of the Most High. And I'm saying it in a sense to where we're going to enter into everlasting rest eventually, man. And it says to the people of the Most High, which means it's possessive. If you can come as you are and the Lord loved everybody, it would have just said the whole world. Or it would have said the whole world with the, diverse nations. Or I don't know. But it would have just said it. It would have confirmed. It would have confirmed it. It would have made sense to the point that we would know. But it didn't say that. It says verse 9 that remaineth therefore a rest to the people of the Most High. The Israelites. That's all. And the Israelites has always been in captivity into captivity into captivity. We're scattered. That lets you know that rest applies to his people, which are who? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And not the whole world. Okay? For he that is entered into his rest, he also have ceased from his own works. Yes, that's why it's very, very important to keep laboring for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Again, let whatever you got going on go. And what I mean by that, if it's getting in the way of you serving Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, just let it go. Okay? And it really should be an easy thing to let certain things go. Really not that hard. It says, as the Most High did from his, let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest. Yes, let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of the unbelief. Yes, because we always had plenty of examples of people just going slap off. And in our actual reality, we see examples today. And then they get judged. For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart, because you cannot hide anything from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Okay? Give me 1 second. But yeah, man. We're gonna soon enter into that rest, but we gotta keep laboring. Alright? But that's pretty much all I had. You know? For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword. That's the truth. This word is what's causing the world to change, because it consists of prophecy. In other words, major events that's about to happen before it actually happens. And who's telling the world this? The prophets. Of who? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Because we see the people who's worshiping Jesus Christ and all these other type of God, they ain't telling y'all nothing. But yeah, I'm going to just end it right there, Lord willing. This list was edifying. I'm going to close out with the all honor and glory unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Rechak Wadash. Give it up and honors again to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And peace, love, and salutations towards your hopeful elect that's been sincerely pushing the truth. And with that, shalom.